So, I'm not really sure why exactly that I just thought about this memory from like 5 years ago, probably, but sometime around then. I don't know, it just popped in my head. But I thought this would be a really good example of how we, collective, are so very different from our attackers, abusers, and or gang stalkers. But one thing about my ex is he can grow things. And what I mean by that is he always had a green thumb. Every year we had a garden, and he taught me how to grow things. And I really appreciate that about him, because I feel like that is a really good skill to have. And as it turns out, I love to grow things too. We would have this big garden full of all sorts of vegetables. So much so that every year when it came time to pick them, we would have like this overflow of whatever, green beans, peppers, whatever. So one of these years, and it was just when the gang stalking had really started to intensify, I was being gang stalked by all of our neighbors on each side, the left, the right, in front, behind. I mean, they were treating me like dog shit on the bottom of their shoe. But we had all of this excess food in the garden. So I got like little Kroger bags, and I filled up like 8 bags or so of green beans from the garden. And then I went around to the neighbors, and I put those bags of green beans on their doors, like hung them on the door handles. And mind you, like I said, these are the neighbors that were gang stalking me so terribly, being so mean and nasty and ugly. And I went and gave them all bags of fresh green beans from the garden. And a day or two later, my ex came to me and he was like, "Why did you do that? Why did you just go take those bags of green beans to the neighbors?" And I was like, "Because they were extra. We're not going to eat them all. You know, they're going to go bad. Like, somebody has to eat them." And he was like, "Well, yeah, but why would you give them to them? You know, the people who are doing what they're doing to you?" Because at that point, he knew damn good and well what was happening, but he was pretending like he didn't. And I was like, because I'm not going to allow for them to make my heart ugly and black just because that's the way that they are treating me. Right? Like, I'm not going to do that. If I did do that, that would mean I was stooping to their level. That would mean that I'm just like them. And I'm not. I'm not anything like those sort of people. I refuse to be, no matter how much they do to me, no matter how much they lie on me, no matter how much they steal from me, no matter, at the end of the day, I am still going to be me. And that's why I did that. That's why I shared our green beans. Much love.